everybody is extremely safe. It's been quite a wild ride out here past few days, and we all know it's just gonna get worse from here on out. Um, I mean, everything's every day, every day, everything's crazier and crazier. So we're just gonna jump right into it because one of my new printers came in literally right when I was gonna press go live. So I just got one of my new sublimation printers in. So we're gonna be getting some shirts made up tonight. So there will be merch tomorrow. So finally, we got some stuff in to make some merch with. So there'll be some merch getting released late tonight, early in the morning. Printer literally just got delivered right when I was going to press play to go live. So very happy about that. Now I got to get everything set up on that. What's up, bud? So let's get right into it because there's quite a bit to talk about tonight. It's all the same shit, but just getting worse and worse. So I'm just going to say this right now. If we don't get the Insurrection Act within the next 48 to 72 hours, then might as well forget about the midterms, for one. For two, it's just going to be crazy. We got Patriots rising up fucking everywhere right now, all over the country. We got groups getting together, ready to go to Minneapolis, where all this shit's happening right now. If you don't know what's going on, buckle up, Buttercup, because it got quite crazy last night. This is war. This isn't protest. This isn't rioting. This isn't peaceful protesting. This is war. This is what this is. This is terrorism. So this story is going to collate with everything that happened as well. So everybody's hearing there was another officer-involved shooting today, another Fed-involved, ICE-involved shooting. Well, what the situation was is these feds respond to a crime happening, and these motherfuckers, Venezuelan illegal immigrants, come out and attack the feds with a fucking shovel and start beating them. So yeah, they shot them. But it's just getting written off as another murder by feds. And then all of the mayors are doubling down. I can't believe feds and law enforcement are actually fighting in the streets. Well, then don't tell your law enforcement officers to illegally go against federal officers. We're at war. This is what this is. It's names and backgrounds released of Venezuelan illegal immigrants involved in Minneapolis shovel attack against ICE officers today. Okay, so they have released photos and everything of these people. I'm sure you've seen them by now. Information and identities of 3 illegal immigrants who were involved in the shovel attack on an ICE agent in Minneapolis on Wednesday have been released. The attack led to an ICE officer shooting one of them in the leg. According to the Department of Homeland Security, when the ICE officials conducted a targeted arrest on Julio Cesar Sosa Celis, who was released into the U.S. under the Biden administration, Celis fled. The law enforcement officer pursued on foot, caught up to him and attempted to apprehend him. When Celis began to resist and violently assault the officer, Celis and law enforcement were in a struggle on the ground. 2 subjects came out of nearby apartments and attacked the law enforcement officer with a snow shovel and a broom. So that's illegal. That makes you a terrorist, just so you understand. But that's where we are in America now. That's where we are in America. These liberal cities have betrayed our country so completely that we have criminal alien invader terrorists fucking attacking our federal officers in the streets, that we voted majority to get these people the fuck out of our streets. So, I mean, what are we really doing here? You know? Blah, blah, blah. That's all from yesterday. Let's get into... I call him Philip Fry because he's as fucking retarded as Philip Fry from Futurama. But the mayor of Minneapolis, what a fucking straight scummy bear, bro. This motherfucker has doubled down now and said, look at what Trump is doing. We have federal officers and we have law enforcement fighting in the streets. Yeah, we do, because you're aiding and abetting and harboring criminal, illegal, alien, fugitive terrorists in our fucking country. Okay? You are the epitome of everything the forefathers stood against, you Democrats. We want you to understand that. So, with that in mind, it is what it is. I'll show you real quick a couple of our new merch drops that we got coming. I think you guys are going to like some of the stuff that's I made up today. Let me get in here and then we'll get right into the next story. Where the fuck are my photos at? Camera. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. We got good stuff coming. Media player, OneDrive. Okay, here it is. So obviously this is one of our new I don't want to open it with any of those. Okay, let's see. So this is the new print that's going on our shirts right now. Our newest Trump shirt. Oh shit. Let me turn the green screen. Obviously the one that's on the green screen is one of our prints as well. It's got all the ice in the background here. Then we got some new Berserker Patriot store line. So we got a new Berserker Patriot line, period. Let's pull that up. Is that this one? Or is that just We the People Stand with Ice? Let's see. That's We the People. This is another one, We the People Stand with Ice, that I got coming out. It's another new design we got coming. Just putting a bunch of different samples in the same thing, making some designs with it, you know. We got where is my new, here it is. This is the new Berserker Patriot store. One of my new symbols that we're going to have coming out here. So this is going to be on shirts as of tomorrow as well. We got Berserker Patriot store. I might incorporate the insignia on there somewhere. Obviously, we'll have our traditional logo that's in the previews as well. And was there one other design? I've got a few other designs, but the ones I made today. That's it for today's. But this obviously is my... What the hell? Pull it up. Huh. Well, will I pull this one straight up? There it is. Okay. And then obviously we got the traditional Berserker Patriot store logo here that we'll be putting on our shirt as well. So, I mean, and all of my other 240 designs I had from the original store too. But we've got equipment in, so bear with me. We'll get everything getting posted. Okay, let's get into... I guess we'll get into the X spheres first tonight, because everything... Look, this is the rhetoric we get right here. This is what we get from these politicians on the left. And every facet...
2,000 to 3,000 armed agents of the federal government have been deployed to Minnesota. Armed, masked, under-trained ICE agents are going door to door, ordering people to point out where their neighbors of color live. The federal government is raining down upon our communities.
Damn, that was a hell of a cut.
2,000 to 3,000 armed agents of the federal government have been deployed to Minnesota.
So... a lot of the stuff you're going to see is the chaos that's happening in Minnesota as we speak.
A couple of them have night vision.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we can go watch the full video of what happened here. Tim Pool has a good video on it, and so does shit. I already got one of these pulled up. Tim Pool's got a good video on it, and so does I already got it pulled up right here. So this is the beginning of the chaos from last night. This is their peaceful protest. This is protesting to them. No, this is terrorism. That's a federal agent's car, by the way. They're screaming, fuck ICE, fuck ICE, fuck ICE. And this was numerous cars last night. Let's see. Can we do this without getting any of his commentary?
Did he get?
Wow.
I mean, this is far beyond.
Oh my!
Wow. This out. Apparently, there were more than one vehicle, it seems. Look at this.
Oh my God! Oh my!
Wow.
You better believe the FBI is going to be in every one of these people's houses this week. They're all going to prison.
No, I think it's just the one vehicle, actually.
It's not. It was 12 vehicles to be exact.
I make 14 an hour. You know what I'm a Muslim
So you just heard it from their own mouths. This is terrorism. They're making 14 an hour to be out here doing this. They're not out here marching for anything. They're not standing for a cause. They have no beliefs that they believe in. They're making 14 an hour to create chaos. Okay. These are red shirt actors is what they are. Okay, they get out, they sow the discourse, they create chaos, and then the rest of the people just join in. But the moral of the story is you're willing to join in, so you're just as bad as the rest of them. But, I mean, people got hurt very badly last night. People were attacked. ICE agents attacked by shovels. ICE agents attacked with knives, with cars. I mean, altogether, so far, if you go into everything that happened last night, there's like 32 different instances just in Minneapolis that happened. Just in fucking Minnesota. And every one of their politicians are doubling down and tripling down, and it's fucking nuts. And then we hear, oh, well, if they don't stop it, we're going to enact the Insurrection Act. Yeah, we've heard that 13 times now. 13 times and counting. 13 times and counting, and they don't stop ever. As a matter of fact, they're still continuing right now as we speak. So, like I told everybody, it sucks. We were hoping that something was going to happen. Man, there's Patriots that they've reached the bottom line. This is the absolute fatigue that they can have. There's people mobilizing in mass numbers right now, and you leftists have created a fucking giant that you can't fucking knock down with a stone. I promise you that. Okay? You're worried about you're scared because these cops are in the streets right now. Well, the Patriots are starting to get in the streets. That's what you should be worried about, because we don't give a fuck. We don't take an oath to the Constitution. Do you understand? We just want to get our country back. You better sit the fuck down, because you've woken up the people that just want to sit back and be left alone. That's what you've done. You've woken up the people. Portland is ours now. You don't have Portland anymore. We took it from you this week. It's ours. We beat the fuck out of you and took Portland from you. It's no longer you guys out there doing all your dumbass shit. That's why Portland's not all over the news right now, because the MAGA Republicans went in and fucked you up. It didn't work out too well for you, did it? And then you went and cried to the same federal agents that you were there fucking protesting and trying to murder. That's insane. The moment they stood up to you, you became professional victims, and your vagina got so big you could see it from the moon without a telescope, and you called for fucking the cops. Make that make fucking sense. You're literally holding a sign in your hand that says murder ICE agents, and then as soon as Patriots stand up, you really think they're going to stop anyone from just smashing you right in front of them in the streets after everything you've done? You think these cops are going to side with you when we get out there and we start doing what we do? No, they're not. They're not. They've told us they're not. They've flat out told us they're not going to do anything if we decide to do what needs to be done. Understand that. Understand that, especially down here in Florida, you dingalings. So let's watch some more of this. Unfortunately, there's a lot to get into on this tonight. I'm really looking forward to getting to some of my merch, so it should be a shorter broadcast than usual tonight, but we got to talk about the freaking war. What just happened? Why did that just happen? That's a weird situation there. I won't pay for premium.
A man claiming to be a member of the Black Panther Party.
God.
Video
Saying
that he will.
I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this. This is even more fucking insane. This is even more insane. Listen, we don't have a country anymore. We live in a third world country. These people are not. This is not civilized. These people need. I can't say what I want to say. I can't say what I want to say because we don't live in the America that I grew up in right now. That sucks.
And there's conversation.
So let me fast forward straight to what this asshole's saying. And this is pretty nuts.
Yourself. And what you think it means.
Won't no ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe fly.
Imagine if you put the skin color the opposite direction.
An unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party without defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of...
Now that says a lot because the Black Panther Party's always been pretty motherfucking aggressive and racist as a motherfucker. So, I mean, that's a pretty big statement.
The immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe because them ICE agents ain't going to...
So let's make this very clear. We have sitting representatives stating that we're at war, that they're at war with us, that we're at war with them. We have sitting mayors stating that Donald Trump is causing chaos in the cities, that federal agents and regular law enforcement are having to have physical confrontations in the streets, which is the definition of war, civil war. And then we have armed militant groups that are carrying guns in the streets in a city that no American citizen patriot can carry a gun because it's a gun-free fucking city. So don't worry, though. If you're black and you're extremely violent, you can carry fucking fully automatic rifles in the streets and fucking semi-automatic fucking AR-15s. Don't worry. See, the people that think this is fake are the people that won't be alive anymore in a couple years. They won't survive any of this at all. They live in a cartoon. Your life is fake. Your brain is fake. You're that fucking retarded.
Like if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns, it's a semi-automatic.
This is on mainstream fucking news, by the way. This is the New York Post and the motherfucking CNN covering this story today.
Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public is going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people will do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people. Won't know the issue.
So the issue is these black people going on right now. Well, we were around 7 million years before white people even existed. Well, that's sad to brag about. If you were the first race and now you're the smallest race in existence and you were the first race and you're the most uncivilized race that has no civilized country that's not a third world country still, that's sad. You were around 7 million years before white people, but white people had to come fight a war to give you freedom? Holy fuck. What a sad fucking race you people are. That is sad as fuck. You're bragging that you've been around for so much longer, but you're so fucking retarded you don't realize You've been around for 7 million years. You say white people have been around for 4,500 years, but yet we are the majority race of the fucking planet. So in 45 years, we conquered 7 million years. We conquered 7 million years of history in 4,500 years. But yet we're the ones that aren't civilized. We're the ones that have no power. Kind of sounds like the opposite, right? Kind of sounds like Africa is so fucking uncivilized and fucking retarded that for 7 million years you haven't been able to pull yourselves out of slavery and create a civilized society. That's sad. That's sad. Abe, dude, stop. George, would you tell Abe we didn't make a fucking mistake in the past? I keep trying to tell him. I'm sorry, man. George and Abe have been over here in the corner arguing for a fucking week, bro. And I'm just trying. I'm on George's side about this. Abe, we didn't make a mistake. It's only the majority of them. God. Fuck, man. I keep trying to tell him.
With these people, they lack. Let's just be as offensive as possible with my vocabulary.
Let's just say they lack. How about that? Let's just say they lack, period. Any kind of civilized anything.
They lack perspicacity. They don't understand the world around them. They don't know how to ask questions, nor can they perceive. They're first-order thinkers. They can't understand these guys. I never thought the end of the world would come in my lifetime. And I especially never thought it would be because...
So, in case you don't know, it's more likely looking like we're going to get fucking Greenland because all of Greenland wants to join America. It makes the most sense of anything. Okay, we're trying to buy it. Now, Germany, Canada, we can officially say Canada is the enemy of America because they have mobilized their whole 12 military soldiers for their entire army to send to fucking Greenland to fight off America. So we can officially say Canada is our enemy. Canada, we need to shut off all passports from Canada right now. That's what we need to do. Fucking Canadian people are the worst people in the fucking world when they come down here. God, you people suck when you come down to Florida. Horrible fucking human beings. Talk about how nice Canadians are. No, they're really not. Like, by any means. Not when they come here, anyway. They fucking hate us down here. Which, I mean, you saw that story in Canada, right? Just last week. The kid that went blind, and he didn't want to have a caregiver, so he chose fucking assisted suicide, and they murdered a 20-some-year-old kid just because he went blind. What scumbag, horrible fucking human beings you people are. You still have a king. You still have, so while you were having no kings protests in America, by the way, and they tried to join you in Canada, their actual king said, no, you can't do that. So they had to change the name of all their protests and stop their protests. That's what would happen if Donald Trump were a king, by the way. He'd just tell you to go fuck yourself. You can't do anything. If Trump were king, you'd all be dead. It's what we like to think, anyway. At least we can have dreams of grandeur, right? My big toe. My big toe.
The Gulf of Mexico!
No, it's the Gulf of America.
Mexico! Gulf of Mexico!
It's literally off of America.
It's the Gulf of Mexico!
It's literally off of America. These people are retarded. See, if I become a representative, I want you guys to understand, I will denaturalize and deport every one of these fucking people. If you vote for me as president in 2028, I will denaturalize and deport every fucking liberal woke piece of shit in this country. I will go after every pedophile, and we will have public executions in the streets for people to be able to volunteer with if they would like to. For every single teacher that's tried to groom a child, we have a free deportation trip to Afghanistan. But we have to tattoo I'm a faggot on their forehead before we send them. Okay? So, I mean, I'm just saying. You can call me a dictator. Thank you. You can call me a fucking racist. You can call me whatever. I don't care. Joshua Pierce, 2028, baby. Adventures. What kind of adventures do you like to go on? Okay, let's get back into some of these ranty, ripply, dipply. How do you even fix this mentality?
Jungfrauen, die allesamt darauf warten, von dir, Bruder, entjungfert zu werden.
Okay.
Allah hat sie für dich
I speak
speziell
fucking
erschaffen.
English because I live in America, so we'll just get past that shit. Why do they all look like this? Honestly. And then why do they wonder why they're fucking single? What? Oh, you're not even, you can't even see. You're looking at my fucking nose. I'm sorry. Why do they all look like this? What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? That's what I'm saying. What the actual fuck? Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. When did we go to the Amazon? What the actual, that poor fence. Oh my God, that poor fence. Someone get a pressure washer.
You just got to stop it.
So he's got a lot of camera equipment. I think we can say this isn't
Yeah, I'm not. I tried to tell the first lady to nobody believes me. That's all I can do is tell you. I already shut. Listen, first of all, I don't have to do any of that, but I'm kind. I respect what you are doing. Yeah, no. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. I just don't understand how to do it.
Were you here yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, he was here yesterday. I can testify that. I didn't recognize him.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm not here to help you.
No, I
think the fact that you're
She's like, bitch, I'm not here to help you. You're fucking breaking the law. It's a federal law to impede federal agents. So this is happening everywhere. Everywhere, only in the blue cities, though. Only in the blue cities. Like you saw their protest here. They're not going to get in the streets and do anything stupid down here in Florida. So we'll beat the fuck out of them right in the middle of the street. And then the cops will come shake our hand for it. You know? That's what every cop in every fucking state should feel like. If somebody gets out there and tries to help you, what the fuck? Come on. And listen, look, my brain fucking hurts. I don't even use X that much anymore because of this. It's some more reparation. We're not doing this tonight, are we? We're not doing this tonight. Let's go check out. Oh my, see, look, this is their civilized culture right here. This is their civilized, man, it's just fucking, fuck me, bro. I hope they got a good insurance policy in that city. It breaks my heart to see you people going through this. It really does. It really breaks my heart to see you people going through this in these cities. I promise you it does. If I were in these cities, that'd be a speed bump. That'd be a fucking speed bump. So the headlines, he left his house, the mosque, and even the sidewalk, chose to pray and sat in the middle of a busy roadway. What do you call this? I call this incitement. I call this terrorism. I call this them trying to push an ideology that's evil on another culture is what I call this. I call it a speed bump. Look at all these pussies getting over. What the fuck, man? And then this guy. How come the volume keeps shutting off, X?
Situation that our city is presently being put in. And at the same time, we are trying to find a way forward to keep people safe,
enough,
to protect our neighbors, to maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street, to stand by.
Dude's like, what? Wait.
We cannot be at a place right now.
So let's repeat that.
That are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street, to stand by their neighbors. We cannot be at a place.
Let's repeat that again one more time. That is called seditious treason. That is called insurrection.
Maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very
So let me make this very clear one more time for the retarded people in the comments. no insults you say matter for anything because we have the physical power to do this to you. Nothing you say matters. Your feelings don't matter. We don't care about you at all. We don't care. Do you understand? Your feelings do not matter. Only the truth and the facts matter, and who has the enforcement power to eradicate the other side. And that would be us. The people that write the history books are the strong like us that are willing to do what needs to be done. Not the faggots like you that post shit in people's comments and don't do anything, don't contribute to a country, can't really fight for the country. The people. So it doesn't matter what you say about anybody. It doesn't matter what we say about you. What matters is who has the physical authority over the other person. And that would be our side. That would be our side. You have no physical authority. And guess what? The federal judges in Minnesota, the federal judges from your Democrat city just ruled Donald Trump can put as many federal agents to do whatever the fuck they want in that city. So have fun with that. Another 1,000 Fed just coming to your city. Oof. 900 people so far. 900 people just in the past 4 days. 900 of you pussies are going to prison for 8 years. You understand that, right? It's executive order signed. You're not getting a program. You're not going to a fucking pussy Democrat state judge. You're going to a federal judge, and it's a minimum mandatory of 8 years for impeding these officers. We warned you about this 8 months ago. And you continued like dumbasses. You're going to prison. I want you to understand, in prison, they hate you. They're going to poke you with sharp objects, and they're going to poke you in your asshole with many different things all the time until you're just not there anymore. And I don't mean you get out. That's how prison works. We want you to understand. People like you, lifers, hate you with a passion. And it doesn't matter if you go to prison for even 1 year, you go with all the lifers that are there for life. Okay, there's no special prison just because you're there on small charges. Understand that. And you're going to a federal prison where they have authority over the officers as well, because a lot of them are big time fucking criminals. So have fun with that. And we don't care. There's nothing you can say. Listen, you're crying wolf to the wrong people now. Before we helped you, like, oh yeah, man, we don't work like that. We don't do that. We're America. Well, we also don't let terrorists just run our streets and do whatever the fuck they want. We don't negotiate with terrorists. We smash them. That's America. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Understand that. Whatever the Democrats have been telling you, it's a staple of America from the history of the beginning of America. We do not negotiate with terrorists. We just physically stop them. So that's what's going to continue to happen, and it's going to get more extreme for you. We want you to understand this. And yes, I'm bragging. I'm bragging right now. It's going to get much worse for you, and we condone it. And yes, we voted for it, and we're going to vote for it again, and we're going to vote for it to be more extreme. We're going to find someone that's even more America first, and we're going to vote for that. Understand? Until someone like me is in office,
limited
then we
number
can fix
of
our
police
country.
officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street.
He said, what?
stand by
And look at
there
this
to
cop's
protect
face
our
when he
neighbors.
says this.
To keep people safe, to protect our neighbors, to maintain order.
How many people is it going to keep safe if you got federal agents firing in this direction, you got state officers firing in this direction? Because that's what's going to happen. Because just so everybody understands, state law enforcement has no authority whatsoever over a federal office. None. Unless they see them murder someone in the streets, they have no authority over them whatsoever. But federal officers do in the opposite direction. And they can use the military against you pussies.
And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street, to stand by their neighbors.
Look at his face. He's like, wait, what?
We cannot be at a place right now.
He's dumbfounded right now. He's so dumbfounded. He's off in
where we
space, bro.
have two governmental entities that are literally fighting one another.
Listen, like, Nick Soder's got all this. Let's go check out Nick. Old Nicky Nick. So you can only subscribe to Nick Sorter if you pay, though. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's just been escalating all night long.
This
is the gun safe when they're just ripping it out of the truck with a strap on a fucking another truck. Ripping it out of the SUV with a truck. The most hilarious part is when they put all that work into it. And by the way, they showed up with screwdrivers and crowbars and machetes and hatchets and all kinds of shit ready to do this. But the fun part is they recorded all these felonies, and most of them don't have masks on their face. So the FBI will be coming to see you. And the second part is the fucking box was empty. Because federal officers take everything out of the... More than likely, this officer lives in this area, okay? And someone just doxed 247 federal officers' addresses and everything else. So more than likely, that's a part of this. You know what I mean? So... Fucking thing's empty. That was the icing on the cake for the entire situation, man. You do notice, though, that besides Nick Sorter, that's fucking actually down there fucking getting in the thick of this shit, it's the usual suspect, right? This is their civilized 7 million years of civilized culture right here. No, this is normal for these types of societies, these types of culture. This is normal in their countries. This is 100% normal in every country that has this type of culture in it. You got to understand that. This is 100% normal for them. This isn't, they've lost it. This is just acting normal. There's just so much. They got fuck eyes spray painted all over the car. Why'd you just grab that? Did that dude just grab that other dude's butt? Did I just see that? Did that what just happened? Just a little tap on the ass there. Now, I will say, there's a lot of fucking AI out here. Holy fuck, the amount of AI that's out here. Like, there's representatives posting videos, fake videos of cops physically standing against fucking ICE agents, and you can't tell the difference. I'm being honest, you can't tell the difference. The hands aren't going through them when they touch each other, and fucking it's not all weird, like they're fucking retarded dapping each other and shit. You know, that's how they try to shake hands and their hand goes like this and it goes through. Some of these are pretty good, but the functional retards out here are going to believe this. So anyone that believes AI and can't tell that it's AI, we don't have a place for you in society anymore. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. We just don't. It just can't happen. Something's on fire. Thank you, Nick, by the way, in case nobody's saying it. Thank you, bud.
He was hit by that car.
That is correct, and he did. He sustained a serious injury, internal bleeding in his torso. But John, regardless of the fact that he may or may not have had internal bleeding, which we know that he did, let's say he did not. That doesn't mean that.
Which could mean bruising.
Based on the law and on the deadly force policy, that is not the requirement. It is the perception of the.
They've got entire zones blocked off.
It's a vehicle. They're clearing. There's a person arrested, it seems. I'm not quite sure, on the ground. She looks like she's cuffed.
I'll be 100 with you, man. We're talking about stopping wars in other countries right now. We're at war in America. I want to see the same actions we're taking in other countries happening here right now. Holy fuck, bro. We can't have a society that lives like this. We just can't. We just can't. It doesn't work.
Establish and if you see these ICE agents in your neighborhood, ICE agents cannot conduct these activities. So carry your phone with you at all times. Help us establish and if you see these ICE agents in your neighborhood, take out that phone and hit record to peacefully help us create a database of the atrocities against Minnesotans. So carry not.
That is insane. That is insane. And these people know exactly what the fuck they're telling you to do. They're telling you to Google map, a grid map of everything these officers are doing and go and physically have confrontations with them. They've posted the fucking pictures on how to physically assault fucking officers on their websites. It's insane. We can't go any further like this. We just can't.
The airport, that's according to an airport employee who told us agents will spend the next 3 weeks there.
Fuck yeah.
Fox 9's Mike Manzoni is live at MSP tonight. And Mike, the airport, however, not confirming this to us.
No, but Randy, it does say that federal regulations do give ICE agents and other federal agents broad access to the property here. The airport worker who told us about the plans says that agents plan to check and verify documents for both travelers as well as customers and employees, that kind of thing, and that they also plan on being in the jet bridges. Federal law requires green card holders to carry their card at all times. If you are a U.S. citizen, you do not have to hand over any documentation. But if you want to, any state driver's license or ID is.
What do we got happening? Are they going inside?
What warrant? Wait. Somebody in here with my babies. Stay in your room and shut the door. I'm not even touching nobody. Get your hands off of me.
These people don't understand reality. When they are conducting this type of operation, they can put all kinds of hands on you they want to. They're serving a warrant. They have legal justification. The difference is either you fight or you don't. You either let them take you or you fight them. That's your options. If you think you're in the right, you fight them. If you don't, you let them take you because you committed a fucking crime. Plain and simple. This is the one where he talks some good shit to him.
This is unacceptable. Okay. Absolutely unacceptable. You are all, you, what is your name? Sir, tell me your name. This is unacceptable. Okay. Absolutely.
What's your name?
You are all, you should all be ashamed of yourselves.
Jimmy!
This is not appropriate. This is my country. I'm here legally. These
Fuck you, Jimmy!
Ask for proof. You are
What's your name?
Evil person. You need to be expunged. You need to go to another country.
Expunged?
You need to know what it looks like.
God dang, bro. You can't even fucking talk right. You need to be expunged?
Asking for any ID and just pulling them off. You all should be ashamed. How do you go home to children, to friends, to family? Do you tell them what you do for a living?
Fuck yeah, brag about it all day.
Without cars? That you just pick them up, put them in a truck? Is that what you do? Are you proud of yourself? Is your name?
Hey, lady, wait until you find out the reality of it is. They do that to American citizens, too. It's called regular cops. They'll just come to your house and they'll pick you up. And when they pick you up for a crime and you have kids, guess what happens? DCF comes in and they take your fucking kids and they take them to guardian ad litem or they take them to fucking foster care. And the father gets separated from the children. Huh. Preventing fraud. They can't prevent fraud. They can't prevent any of this stuff. So at this point, we're literally just waiting to find out what's about to happen in Iran and to find out what's going to go on in Minnesota. Right now is when they're all sitting in that office deciding on what's going to happen in Minnesota. We know that Pete Hegseth, Mark Rubio, Tom Homan, and Donald Trump are in a meeting. What time is it? At 8:30 tonight in the Situation Room. So we'll see what happens in that meeting. We'll see if we get any results from that meeting tonight. We hope we do. If not, just understand, America, we do have contingency plans out here. There are organizations that are going to start going to all of these leftist protests. And if our government won't keep us safe one way or another, now we're going to have merch going. So I've got to get shirts in. I've got a few shirts right now. We're going to make them up tonight and tomorrow. We'll get that shit posted out. We'll start having merch running, plus what we make off the channel. And we're just going to start traveling around all these places because, I mean, there's so much shit going on in Florida right now that you guys aren't seeing. And I'm only able to cover what's within 100 miles. So those 3 protests I went to last week, that's just the icing on the cake here in Florida. They got a big one coming up in Tampa that I want to get to. I want to be down to that one in Tampa. A lot of people are going to be there. Benny Johnson's going to be there. So all these people you see on the internet are probably going to be there. So, yeah, I just hope you guys stay blessed. Please be safe out here. If you're in a blue city right now, keep your head on a swivel. Man, carry a blade on every side of you if you can't carry a firearm in your state. If you can carry a firearm, please practice your Second Amendment. If you've got friends and you're a female, please travel with your friends. Don't get out here and join this stupidity. Please. The level of fuckery that's happening in this now, this is terrorism. They're no longer protesting. For you normal Democrats out here that are just literally wanting to do something that you think is right, this is no longer protesting. This is war. And our government is going to start treating it as such. Understand, if you're one of these people out here that says, oh, why do they have real bullets? Oh, why are they really arresting people? Oh, why is this really happening? Because this is real. That's why. This is reality. You have started a war on American soil, and we don't negotiate with terrorists. We're going to physically stop you, and there's nothing you can do. So if you don't want that to happen, stop. Just stop. That's all you do. Stop murdering people. Stop ransacking shit. Stop committing war crimes, because that's what you're doing. You're not protesting. You're not making a difference. You're murdering and hurting people. That's not protesting. That's terrorism. You are on the wrong side of history. We're just trying to stand with you. We're trying to help you. You know what I mean? We're trying to help you before this goes too far. Because understand, once you are full-blown looked at as terrorist by the government, there's no turning back. There's no turning back. Once they deem you an actual foreign terrorist on this soil, there's no turning back. Your constitutional rights don't exist anymore. You don't get that habeas due process. You don't get any of that. You don't. We execute terrorists in America. That's what we do. Or we put them in a gulag for the rest of their lives. That's it. There's no options once it's gotten that far. That's your only. There's no senators coming to save you because we're going to arrest them too. You understand? If we do, the reason they're so worried about the Insurrection Act is that gives Donald Trump the authority to go arrest all of these fucking politicians. You understand that, right, left? That gives us the authority to go arrest all those cops that are aiding and abetting foreign terrorists. That gives us the authority to go arrest all of your politicians. There's going to be no one to save you if we have to enforce the Insurrection Act. There's going to be no cops to stand there for you because we're going to arrest them all. And Donald Trump has already said he will activate the militia. He will use the Militia Act, and he will use the Military Act in America. And he will enforce with the military and the militia. And once we come at you in full force, there's nothing you can do. There's no courts you can go to because you're terrorist. You got to understand, this is reality, people. I'm just trying to help you understand the facts. Once you're deemed an actual terrorist on American soil, you don't get a court date. It doesn't matter if you're an American citizen. You're a terrorist. Okay? That means you've committed such atrocities and you're looked at so horribly that we no longer recognize you as a human being. Understand that. Okay, you're not considered a human in America any longer if you get arrested as being a terrorist. You're not treated, but you don't get your human rights, you don't get your civil rights, you don't get none of that. Okay, you get a firing squad, you get a chair, you get chemical castration, you get prison for life, but you don't get any of those beautiful things that America stands on called constitutional rights. Okay? If you're arrested for being a terrorist, you don't get a habeas process. I've pulled the law up for you. Please understand this. At this point, we're scared for you. We're scared for you on our side because you're messing with things you clearly don't understand. You don't live in reality. This chick's wife screamed, "I can't believe they had real bullets. Why would federal agents have real bullets?" Because it's reality. I'll keep digging that in for you because it's fucking reality. And in reality, men in body armor with military style clothes on carry fucking guns that have real bullets and they shoot you in the face with them when you try to attack them. That's just the reality of life. If you're so far away from reality that you don't understand you're going to get shot in the face for impeding and standing up for foreign terrorist criminal invaders of our country, because once we stop warning you like this, that's when you need to worry, because that's when we just don't care anymore. We don't care what happens to you right now with your little terrorist, communist bullshit ideologies, demonic bullshit. We don't care. But when we stop warning you and we stop trying to get you to come to some semblance of reality is when you need to worry really bad, because I mean, you already notice I've stopped responding to any of your fucking comments. I don't respond to you in anything. As far as we are concerned now, you do not exist any longer. You don't exist. You're not here. You threaten us. We're not going to give you that time on our channel to talk about it. You go in our comments. We're not going to take the time out of our lives to respond to you. We're not going to give you any fucking semblance of 15 minutes of fame, existence, nothing. These people getting arrested, 900 people have been arrested and none of you have heard about it because they're not getting news coverage. That's why. They're not getting news coverage. They're just going to fucking prison. You're not even hearing about their court dates because they're federal court dates and it's an executive decision. There's no trial. The judge says, oh, here's the facts. Here's the evidence. They're guilty. They're not guilty. Done. That's it. That is your due process as a terrorist. Okay? So understand that's what's happening out here right now. You're not paying attention because you don't live in reality. You live on CNN and NBC. And listen, if you go to an editorial instead of a source video for fucking facts and information, you're just retarded. Because that's what it's called, an editorial, because they editorialize it. It's edited and chopped up to fit their opinion, not what the actual source video and the source information is. So if that's where you get all of your information from, is just an editorialized fucking piece of propaganda, this is going to be a very dangerous, very fucking painful rest of the winter for you with everything that's going on in these cities. Because they're breaking into federal agents' cars in people's homes and now arming themselves with their weaponry. They're walking the streets armed with weapons, threatening to blow holes in the chest of federal agents if they come and do their job in their city. Let's repeat that. We just watched the video. Okay. The Black Panthers are in the city with fucking fully automatic and semi-automatic AR-15s threatening to blow holes in the chest of federal agents if they try to come and question them or arrest anyone around them. They're offering armed militant escorts for criminal alien invader terrorists in our country so they can get around our towns without being dealt with by law and order. But you don't think we're at war. You're right. You're not at war. They are. You're not at war. We are. You're right. Just like in the Civil War. You did have people that just went to the grocery store like it was never going to happen. The Battle of Bunker Hill. Everybody thought it was over. Everybody thought the war was finished because they won one little battle and they didn't understand. And then all of a sudden, there's cannons going off in their back fucking yard. And there's fucking redcoats marching by. And people are getting fucking slaughtered. And they're burning fields. It's just how it happens. Or you wake up one day, internet just don't work. Or you wake up every morning. Every single morning. And the first thing you see on the news is federal agents attacked. Federal agents attacked. Federal agents attacked. Federal agents' cars ransacked, guns stolen. Fucking 13 cars ransacked in the streets, everything looted and stolen out of them. While the cops, you notice that, right? The one cop was holding a flashlight on the vehicle while they were smashing up the federal agent's car. That's about all I got for you tonight, guys. I love you. I hope you're blessed out here. I hope everybody's safe. We're going to wind this down tonight. And, well, we're going to go live tomorrow afternoon while we're making some shirts. So like I said, we're starting off light colored shirts only, guys. Light colored shirts only. I'm poor. I just spent $3,000 buying equipment that I couldn't afford to spend. Okay. So we got the presses. One of the printers came in today. We got 2 more printers coming in. That way I can run 3 printers at a time to get more shirts out. My American-made shirts are on back order right now like crazy. I've got 102 shirts ordered from Bayside, USA. Then I had to find another company. There's only 3%, by the way, just so you know, only 3% of all shirt apparel in this entire country is made in the USA, just so you know. And all of which are based out of California. So, California and New York. But 3% of the entire fashion industry in the United States is only 3% is in America, made in America. But I did find some shirts. Everything was made in Mexico or Honduras or China. So I found some shirts made in Italy. Found a company that has handcrafted shirts made in Italy that are made for specifically what we're doing here. So we're going to be ordering some of those because I can get them in within 4 days, 5 days. So until my American-made shirts come in, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I found some shirts that are made in Italy because we got no problems with Italy, right? You know, we still got to have free, fair capital, right? We're still a capitalist country. So until my Bayside shirts come in, we will be using this company. And then they've got A4 America 4 Liberty shirts. I've got some of those coming in as well. So bear with us. We got some dry fit coming in, stuff like that. And I'll be having some sublimation hats coming in soon. And yeah, we'll get it going. So if you have any ideas that you would like to see on shirts, put them down in the comments page or go to Berserker Patriot 1776 on X and post something, or go to Joshua Pierce on Facebook, or go to Port Charlotte Trump group on Facebook. Port Charlotte Trump group on Facebook. I'm just starting to use Facebook again. I just found out when I post videos on Facebook, a lot of people are seeing them. A bunch of people showed up at a rally the other day because of Facebook posts. So, you gotta understand, I've been banned from Facebook for 5 fucking years. I just got back on 4 months ago. So I don't really use them very often. Yeah, we're going to get everything going again. I love you guys. Have a blessed night. Be safe. Thank you for everyone that bared with me. But look, think about it like this. We just got remonetized here on all social media the day Charlie Kirk got murdered. October, November, December, January. That was only 3.5 months ago. In 3.5 months, we're back up to 6,000 followers. We got the merch popping back out after 3.5 months already. And we're able to go live once a day, every single day, about to be starting twice a day, every single day. So we're doing pretty fucking good, I'd say. 3 months, we're doing pretty fucking good. I was able to invest $3,000 after only 3 months back on the internet. I'd say that's pretty fucking good. Have a blessed night. Be safe and be well.